Hello.
Oh, you
my
got the
God.
first word.
Sorry.
Darn. Can we start over?
Okay. And action.
Hi, everyone.
Oh my gosh. Hi, guys.
Welcome back. You guys have been here the
Crazy.
whole time. We were actually the ones gone.
Right.
So that's crazy.
Right.
Ryan.
What?
Welcome back to The Gay and the Grossed Out.
Oh, yeah. That's our show that we haven't done in a while.
That's Ryan.
Being seniors in college sucks.
I
I'm Ryan.
don't- I'm Cassidy, and I'm going clinically insane.
No, true.
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing. We're here now. And that's
We
what matters.
made it.
We made it eventually. And that's what matters.
It is actively halfway through the semester.
But like... Oh, well.
Hi, guys.
Hi, we're back. I don't have much things in my life that have changed. Pretty much same old. Back in school, so that's fun.
I'm just so tired
guess.
all the time. I think I consume more caffeine than water on the average day.
No,
You know, second semester senior social work. That's like, honestly, I honestly didn't expect this much, to be completely honest with you. But I'm going to kind of brag real fast. I'm doing my women and gender studies social change capstone.
Mm-hmm.
And like we actually like have intelligent conversations, and it
That's
makes me
fun.
feel like I'm in college. And by intelligent conversations, I mean I talk a lot.
And everyone listens.
Yeah, like they are
Because
at
they have
gunpoint.
to.
They have to.
Because they have to. Because
There's
it's a class.
6 of us in the class,
They have to listen
and they
to
have
me.
to listen to me. It's okay because one of the people were like, "No, like everything you add is so great," and I was like,
Amazing. I'm going to
thank
talk
you so
even
much.
more from now on.
I literally.
That was the
Anyways.
go-ahead for me to talk.
That's like a really positive spin on my last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But I'm actually very excited to get into what we have today.
Okay, so there's this lovely little website.
Thank you, Ryan, so much for
You're
actually
welcome.
doing like all the work.
I did do a lot of work for this, and I'm very proud of it. So
But I was like, Ryan texted me and was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was
Right.
like, because I've got a little list of
Yeah.
things on my phone in my notes app.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What about the Hunger Games?
Yes.
They're hot.
So we're doing.
They're in."
Yeah, we're doing
Sorry,
the Hunger Games. We're doing a Hunger Games simulator. There's this little website where you can put in people
website.
and like you can make your own little Hunger
Oh, it's so
Games.
tiny.
Anyway, and you can make your own little Hunger Games season. And we asked our listeners to send us people you want to see in, who you want to vote
Mhm.
for.
Welcome to the first annual
G&G Hunger Games.
G&G Hunger Games.
It's gonna be great. So, thank you, live audience.
Yeah.
Thank you, our live audience we have. Thank you so much. So what we did was I added all of the little people into the thing, and I even added pictures of them. It's very fancy.
I'm so excited because it's
Yeah,
all
don't
like
don't
this
look,
is
I'm
all
gonna show
for
it
me.
to you. Don't look at too closely because I don't want you to see who's on it until I say
Yeah,
it.
no, I don't.
So kind of like blur your vision. But I just want you to
I'll
see.
take my glasses
I just
off.
want you to see like.
Wow, it looks great. I have my
yeah.
glasses off, but
Yeah,
it looks great.
So you can't see. Okay, you're good now. I changed
This
the
is
tab.
kind of fun though. I'm like
It's
going.
very fun.
I'm quite literally going in blind.
So I tried to match up the people in each district to what that district in like the Hunger Games canon is like known for,
Because
like what their industry is.
Hunger Games is hot. Hunger Games is in.
It's fresh on Netflix. Go watch them all.
Fresh,
They're fresh,
brand new.
fresh
Bo-
2013 Hunger Games.
No, literally.
very fresh and brand new.
You know, I
Um,
just had this. I used to have a Katniss Everdeen Barbie.
I love that. I used to have the Mockingjay pin that I got at the Scholastic Book Fair.
Nice.
I bought the books and
I
it
had a
came with
ne-
the little pin.
I had a necklace with it.
Uh,
I think it still hangs in my garage, to be honest. I think it just became a permanent
Hey.
staple there.
Mockingjay,
So true.
the girl that burns, you know?
And then she does a little twirl.
This girl is on fire.
Did
Yeah,
they use
exactly.
that song in the?
I think so. They should have if they didn't. That was a missed
It's
opportunity
very
if they didn't.
2013.
Here, let me Google it. I have my computer literally.
Yay, Google.
Was Girl on Fire
This
used
Cause it's a
in
fire.
Hunger Games? Oh my gosh, no.
Oh.
It was never in the movie.
Honestly, Hunger Games is like high class,
yeah.
and that song is low class.
Well, they call her the girl who was on fire in the movie, in the books, in the
Yeah.
movie. But Alicia Keys, who sings "Girl on Fire," it was unrelated. She just happened to write like the song, and it was just two different things.
I guess I didn't realize that she probably wrote the song very close to like probably when the Hunger Games was being released.
Yeah.
Maybe the movies.
There's probably a lot of fan cams using Girl on Fire.
100%.
You know? Anyway.
And yeah, no, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. Okay.
Tangent over.
Okay, here we go. So here
Hunger
is
Games
our
start.
lovely cast. I got to play casting director, so that was fun. I got to live my reality TV
literally.
fantasy, and I think I did a really good job. Obviously, I included our suggestions, but we didn't get enough suggestions to fill every spot, so I had to use my imagination.
I trust you, though.
So in our first district, District 1, they are known for luxury items. That's what the
so
their
luxury
thing is.
items. Are we thinking jewelry?
This article I have pulled up says jewelry, craftsmanship, decoration, and things used by the wealthy. So like luxury goods, like things that only like rich people could afford.
I see.
And we have Ariana Grande
Yes.
as one of, because I feel like, she's extremely rich.
Yeah.
She probably has a lot of really nice things.
No, 100%.
And the second is a Swiffer Wet Jet.
Like the
Yep.
like the mop.
The mop, yep. Only rich people would have those.
So you have never been more right.
Only rich people have those.
So wait, also hold on. Before we continue, should we pick like who's the president?
Us.
Oh.
Oh no, I have to be the game master. Like I have to be the one that like sends in the
So
things.
you're the guy in the first movie who has the waves on his face.
Yeah.
And I am Caesar.
Oh, like the host.
Welcome back.
Oh my god. Can you also dye your hair blue?
It was.
Like he?
It was at one point.
That's true. The president can be. Who should the president be?
Joe Biden.
Wow, that's good
You
job. You should write a fantasy book.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we do.
That was out of left field. I never would have expected that.
We do live in a dystopia.
Okay. But yeah, so District 1, luxury goods. Oh,
Okay.
also, I wanted to tell our audience, you guys should like DM us as I'm reading the cast, who you think's gonna win.
Ooh.
Like DM our account and also give us
Oh my
permission.
God, I'll be in charge of that because I'm Caesar.
Right. Give us permission in your message. Send us a message of the people you think are gonna win, like top 3, top 1, whatever, after I read them all. And then give us permission to say your name, and we'll say your name on here. I don't want to just say people's names without permission, but give us permission.
I will. Jack.
And we'll be like,
Matthew.
so-and-so thinks so-and-so's gonna win. We'll do it like that. Okay, so District 1, Ariana Grande and a Swiffer Wet Jet. District 2, their industry has to do with mountains. It has to do with what is it called?
Mountain.
It's located in the Rocky Mountains. Oh my gosh, masonry and weapon manufacturing.
Oh,
is their thing.
Wait, hold on. So is the Hunger Games set in the United States?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
It's like a future version, like a
Oh.
dystopian future version.
I thought
of the US.
I truly.
There's like maps online that show like where all the districts are, like
That's
on a map of
crazy.
America.
I've definitely seen something like that, but I thought it was like
Yeah.
a fan-made thing.
It
that's
might be,
cool.
but that's just this article that I'm reading
It
from
said the Rocky-
Screen Rant says it is in the Rocky Mountains. So I'm going off of screenrant.com. So if they're wrong, if I'm wrong,
Blame them.
blame them. So this one's kind of a stretch because
District 3.
it was hard. District 2.
Oh, I'm
It was
sorry.
hard.
We're only on.
We're only on District 2.
Okay, sorry.
This one was hard because I really it was hard. But anyway, the 2 people I picked, the reason I picked them is because I think it would be so funny to watch them like scale mountains together and like go
Okay.
backpacking together. And I think it would just be like a fun like little vlog. And so that's why I picked them. It's John Stamos, so Uncle Jesse from Full House,
Yes!
and Lizzo.
Oh my God.
Like
The-
imagine John Stamos
I'm
and
telling you.
Lizzo going like backpacking through the mountains together.
Oh my God. And Lizzo would pull out like a little like vegan trail mix, and John
Right.
Stamos would be like, "What is that?"
And she'd be like playing her flute on the mountain.
No.
And he would like sing a song because he's Uncle Jesse. Like it'd be so cute.
So are we thinking that this is John Stamos currently or from like
the
Full
photo I picked is from like 5,
Full-
6 years ago. So it's like modern
Okay.
him, like a young, like older 30s, like late
Okay.
late 30s, early 40s.
Because I was gonna say if this is Full House John Stamos,
Oh, he's hot. Lizzo would be kissing him.
Lizzo is there.
Yeah, Lizzo's like, oh, we're but I
peeked
feel like
the
even
mic.
now she'd
Sorry,
probably
I peeked the mic.
he's still attractive. So I feel like even
Oh,
now, she
I
still
agree.
would be like, we gotta kiss.
No, 100%.
So that's District 2. District 3, their primary industry is the production of televisions, computers, and other electronics. So electronics and technology.
So they're smart.
The first person I picked is Markiplier.
Yes.
Because he's a gamer.
Gamer.
So like gaming, computers, video games.
I see it.
And the second person,
I'm so excited.
I picked this person because I feel like you cannot engage in any kind of electronic media and not encounter this person.
Can I guess? Oh my God.
This person has done podcasts, TV shows, movies, YouTube, music. They've done everything.
Is it Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
No.
Dang it.
It's Trisha Paytas. She has done everything. You will find Trisha in everything. And I just feel like she embodies digital media.
I don't, okay.
so much in the worst ways.
So I'm just saying the fact that I am saying Markiplier and Trisha Paytas' name in the same sentence, and it's not connected by the fact that they both make YouTube videos.
Nope.
It is.
Because they are in the Hunger Games together in District 3, yes.
Honestly, I love it.
Yeah. They're kind of an iconic duo.
Are you okay, but are you also open to constructive criticism?
If it's constructive and not just criticism.
I just like Trisha Paytas is luxury to me.
No, yes, but Ariana Grande could not fit in any other category. I feel like Trisha could.
I agree.
That's why Ari is luxury.
Oh my God.
It's the only one she
a
can
versatile queen.
No, true.
I think Trisha Paytas is like a train wreck that you can't look away from.
Right. District 4.
And Markiplier, you just can't look away from.
Because he's so hot.
Yeah.
District
okay, sorry.
4, their industry is fishing. First, we have a shrimp cocktail. Like, just a shrimp cocktail. Also, that was my pick. I need everyone to know that I picked a shrimp. I was, like, sitting there being like, fishing. And I was like, what if I did a shrimp cocktail?
I love shrimp cocktail.
And then the second choice is another one of my brainchild.
It's another shrimp
And this
cocktail.
one, oh my God, that would be even funnier.
Two shrimp.
No, this one is Melissa McCarthy as Ursula.
Nice.
So it's Melissa McCarthy in the live action Little Mermaid coming out, but as Ursula. So it is Melissa McCarthy, but the whole time she is acting as Ursula. Like it is her in her costume.
She's like,
right. Being Ursula.
And the shrimp cocktail is just
and it's a shrimp cocktail.
What if she eats it?
She won't.
Okay.
I mean, maybe she will. We don't know. The Hunger Games haven't happened yet.
You're so
She
right.
might. Okay, District 5. They are power and electricity. So, the first one I picked is Pikachu.
Okay.
Because electricity. He's probably like running the factories,
So
probably
true.
like charging them up.
He's a little mouse.
And then the other one I picked is because this I don't know how, it's not a person per se, but this collective is somebody who holds a lot of power. They are
National Grid.
Have very electric personalities. They are somebody who,
Are they multiple people?
it's BTS.
Oh my God, it's BTS.
BTS. They're
Jimin.
They hold a lot of power. They're electrifying. They are like
That's all I know.
stars. They're stars.
Can you name another?
Jungkook, BTS, V. Who else? J-Hope.
I only know Jimin.
I don't know.
Georgia, in our lovely DMs, has first said the shrimp cocktail will win. And then in
True.
a separate message, Georgia, which I assume is permission
to say her
her
name. Georgia, you could have just said, you can say my name.
No.
Not just we know what your name is.
I literally love this. And I'm
Georgia. A shrimp cocktail. Georgia.
the shrimp cocktail. This is so
The shrimp
menacing.
cocktail will win.
In any other context, the
Right.
shrimp cocktail will win. Anyways,
Okay, so District 5, power and electricity, we have BTS and Pikachu.
so true.
Dis-
So, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, you're good.
Does BTS work as a unit?
Yes,
Or
they travel as a group.
okay,
They cannot be
always.
separated.
And
Yeah.
so when one dies, they all do they
Yes.
all get murdered by the one person, or does one person get hit and then they like?
It's like they all share pain.
Oh,
So like if you
Okay.
slice one and you like give them like a cut on their arm, they all now have cuts on their arms.
oh,
So they share like feeling.
So okay.
So if one of them breaks their legs, they all now have broken legs.
okay, got it.
Yeah. That's how I pictured it anyway.
Okay,
District 6 is transportation. So train tracks and boats
Trains,
and
planes,
cars.
and automobiles.
First, we have Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yes.
He is a train.
Yes.
So-
Choo-choo.
And then second, we have Amelia Earhart.
Slay
She
queen.
flies planes.
Is she the best one, too, though?
What do you mean?
I mean, she got lost. She
But she's in the Hunger Games now. She can't get lost. This is an arena. There's
You're
really
right.
nowhere to get lost.
She can't fly and fall.
Yeah. There's no planes
End up
in
in
the Hunger Games.
Bermuda Triangle.
Next up, we have District 7. They are known for lumber.
Lumber.
So wood and stuff.
Oh,
First up, yes.
sorry, we have another incoming
Message.
message. Beep beep. This is from Corinne,
Okay.
and she says that you can say my name and I will be giving live feedback. So
Oh, good.
we'll have a Corinne update every once in a
Oh,
while.
good. She's our person like
in the field.
in the field, yeah.
Corinne.
She's like above the arena, like kind of watching it all happen and like
So
reporting
true.
back to us.
and then I am Caesar.
Right. You're like you're making
And then I'm all
right.
like E2 Brute. And then
Right.
anyways, Corinne says rooting for BTS, but I need the shrimp cocktail or Swiffer Wet Jet to win.
I feel like the inanimate objects are always like so funny.
Because it's gonna be like Swiffer Wet Jet killed Ariana.
Right. And then if it dies, it's like, okay, so someone just like snapped it over their leg. Like they just
Oh no, it ran out
because
of
it's an
like,
inanimate
juice.
object. Yeah, like what? Okay, so for District 7, which is lumber, we have Harry Styles, because Harry's house, which is probably made of
Oh!
lumber.
He built that house.
He built that house, probably with lumber
He built this
from District
same-
7. And the other one is the Property Brothers, same reason.
Yes.
And they operate like
is
BTS.
it all? Wait,
so
is
it's
it all?
both of them.
Is it all three of them?
No, it's just the famous two.
Oh, okay.
Just the famous
Are you
two.
telling me that the magician isn't famous?
Not as famous as the construction two, the home renovation two.
So it's John.
Is one of them like Drew or
Drew.
something? Yeah, I think it's
100%.
Drew.
One of them is married to Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah. But yeah, they operate the same way as BTS.
Okay.
They have shared feeling.
I think the one who does like the carpentry and stuff, he could actually murder someone.
No, true.
He would win the Hunger Games.
Probably.
Corinne also says, "Imagine dying to a wet jet." That's
No, true.
embarrassing.
That's very embarrassing. District 8 is textiles, clothing,
Okay.
fashion. We have RuPaul,
yes,
supermodel of the world,
supermodel of the world,
queen of all drag.
drag queen.
I am the
Queen of drag.
No, exactly. And we have Lady Gaga. But specifically, like 2008 Lady Gaga, where she has like the bangs and like the bow hair, where like the
True.
bow is a part of the hair.
Oh, so
And she had all of her like
true.
crazy outfit. Like,
Is that the meat dress era?
yeah.
Okay, very important for
Yeah.
me. That's how I dictate.
It's like early
so
Gaga.
so
Think
for
like
me
early
it is
Gaga.
life is measured before meat dress and then after meat
After,
dress.
oh, yeah. Yeah. BMD
D?
and AMD. Before
Yes.
meat dress, after meat
Thank
dress.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. District 9 is all about, I think it's grain. Yeah, grain.
Grain
So bread, wheat.
bread.
First up, we have the Brave Little Toaster.
What is that?
You know what the Brave Little Toaster is? It was this like
No.
children's animated movie in like, I think it was like the 90s. Let me see when Brave Little Toaster
I
came
was
out.
not alive.
And it's literally a movie about like an animated like toaster who's like alive.
He's brave.
1987 was when the first movie came out.
87.
And then 1997 and 1998. Here, let me show you a pic. This is him.
Oh, I'm over on Ryan's mic. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, we're sharing a mic right now. No, but he's just like a little animated toaster with, if you literally, whatever you're picturing a animated toaster with eyes and a mouth look like, that's what it is. You can Google it, like, if you really want to know. But he's the Brave Little Toaster. And then the second one is Saison Marguerite.
Funny thing is, I also
Don't know who that is? Okay, I figured you wouldn't, but I was gonna explain it.
That's funny. That's
So Saison Marguerite is from this series of YouTube videos called Most Popular Girls in School. And it is this stop motion animation,
okay.
like mature, like adult comedy series, but it's all done through Barbie dolls
Okay,
and like stop motion.
I'm aware of that.
Saison Marguerite is a character who has a French accent and she wears a beret.
And she pretends to be, and she's like, "How do you say toothpick?"
Yeah, like she'll say words that like she clearly knows, but she'll even say like French words, but she'll be like, "How do you say ménage à trois?" which is a French word. And that's the joke, is that she like has a French accent, and also she's from Canada. So people always use that against her to like prove she's not French. They'll be like, "You're not even from France. You're from Canada." That's
funny.
César Marguerite.
That's Texas.
So and also,
that's great.
she's a Barbie doll. So I imagine her as like a human size Barbie.
Oh,
Like she's a human sized Barbie.
I like to imagine her as just a regular Barbie,
Like a tiny one, and everyone else is full size.
And I can't
Could
wait
be.
for her to like
Could be,
win.
yeah. All right, District 10 is livestock, so cattle.
Wait, what makes the French girl?
Because France has
Grain.
bread. That was my logic.
Baguette.
It's one of our listeners submitted César
Croissant.
Marguerite, and I was like, well, she's French. Well, she's French Canadian, and she, French people like bread,
Okay.
and they make bread.
Thank you for
Baguette.
connect.
I don't know.
Croissant.
Right. I was like, so she's. That's why.
Thank you for connecting
welcome.
those dots.
Okay, District 10 is livestock. This is cattle and like, animals. So first we have Lola Bunny.
Okay.
But specifically the crazy version of her from the Looney Tunes show
Yes!
when she's like unhinged.
I love
Because I
that
feel like
show.
that version of her is more likely to kill someone than like the sexy, flirty version from like Space Jam.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
Second, we have Doja Cat dressed as a cow.
Yes.
And it's that full, like it literally, I
Doja
typed
Cat
in Doja Cat dressed
dressed
as a cow is her full
That is so
title.
true. She said, "I'm going to
She
represent."
said moo. She said moo.
She did.
She said moo. District 11 is agriculture. So farming, harvesting of crops.
Personally, I'm mad that that's
orchards,
different than grain.
and grain. Well, because grain is specifically like wheat, and then agriculture is more like fruits, vegetables, orchards.
I guess.
It's
Yeah.
it's technically different.
I mean, America does eat a lot of bread. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
This pair is actually, I think, my pair to win.
Oh, okay.
So we have a pesky flock of birds.
A pesky.
That's the type of a pesky flock of birds. So an
Like-
annoying flock of birds, like an entire just
I like
flock
a
of birds.
pesky flock of birds.
And again, they're BTS Property Brothers level of power, where they
How many birds?
all feel the same
What
pain.
kind of bird? You
A
can't.
flock?
You can't shrug.
flock.
This is audio medium.
It's a flock of birds.
Don't shrug at me.
Whatever you picture as a flock of
Look
birds
at me.
is a flock of birds.
I'm so mad at you.
It is exactly what it sounds like.
So for me personally, for folks at home, I'm picturing like I would say 8 seagulls.
sure.
They're all very hungry.
It's one of those things where like they have kind of like a glamour around them, where whatever you would picture as the most terrifying flock of birds is what you picture.
So true.
So everyone sees them differently. It's like
I think-
impossible to like
I think seagulls
understand what they are.
because they're so
Seagulls are
aggressive.
scary. Yeah. And once you feed them, like it's how
They-
parking lots in like fast food places, once they get one French fry one time,
They're gonna bring all of their
they
friends.
never leave.
They're gonna bring all their friends, and they're gonna
Mhm.
say, "This is the place." And if you're not there, then you're a square.
Yeah, and I got a French fry here once, so
This is the place.
this is the place we have to stay here. And the other one is Pearl, because she lives on a farm. Pearl, like from the movie Pearl.
I was like, Pearl from Steven Universe?
no, like Pearl from the
From
movie Pearl.
Pearl from the
like
movie
the
Pearl.
murderer,
Now listen,
like the horror icon.
Spoiler
Pearl.
alert.
Spoiler alert for Pearl. Everyone, close your eyes for the next 5 seconds. Or close your eyes. Close your ears. Why did I say close your eyes? Close your eyes.
This is
so you
an
can't hear
au-
anymore.
I can't stress this enough that this is an audio.
Doesn't matter. If it was visual, there would still have been audio. And if I told you to close your eyes, you still would have heard it. So either way, I was wrong. No matter what, this is still auditory. No matter if they can see it.
no
or
matter
not.
what context, you're wrong.
Right.
Perfect.
Anyway, spoiler
Yes.
warning.
No, yeah. Pearl lives on a farm.
Yeah.
She
Kills people. She straddles that scarecrow.
She really does.
That scene was crazy.
I-
Although I knew it was gonna happen. The second it like happened, I was like, is she gonna? And then she did.
That was wild.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So yeah, a flock of birds and Pearl. They're kind of my pick to win because Pearl is like
Pearl
unhinged.
will. Yeah.
And a flock of birds, how do you fight that?
Bat,
Without like a flamethrower.
a baseball bat.
You're gonna baseball bat a bunch of birds? Good
Yeah.
luck.
It's like baseball.
And finally, we have District 12, which is coal mining. First up, we have Danny DeVito. And that's because I want him to play one of the 7 dwarves in a live-action Snow White.
Oh, I
like
thought
Grumpy.
I thought you said the.
He should play Grumpy.
I thought you were gonna say, and I want him to be our Katniss Everdeen
No,
because
he could be.
he is.
It's either going to be him or the last person.
Who is it?
Primrose Everdeen.
No.
She thought she could get out of this. She thought, oh, my sister, she'll volunteer. She'll volunteer for me Katniss will just volunteer and I'll be fine. Not this time, Primrose. She's in here.
You're literally so horrible.
Yeah, so Primrose is in here.
Stretched out photo of Danny DeVito.
Yeah, because the formatting of the pictures on the website wasn't quite right, so some of them are a little like warped. But it's not that bad. Pearl's is worse. Pearl's is worse, and there's also another one that's really bad. Ariana Grande's is pretty bad. Markiplier's is really bad, and so is Trisha's.
I love that though.
But that's just because the dimensions didn't work.
I like that.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So yeah, Primrose.
You are literally you are worse than President Snow.
Yeah.
You said, I see you,
Mm-hmm.
and I
am going to make you do this one way or another. And sure, Katniss might go in and she might win, but it's your turn now, little sister. Spoiler warning for Hunger Games. She might like die from an explosive later on, but like this time, nah, she's dying in the Hunger Games. I'm gonna make sure of it.
What if she wins?
I'm almost actively rooting against her. She's like the only character I'm like actively rooting against.
And then in the end, I still stand by that Danny DeVito is our Katniss Everdeen.
Does that make Prim our PETA?
No.
I hope not, because that would mean they would have a
No.
romance, and I don't think that's.
No,
'cause she's like 12, so I don't think that's.
I wouldn't say that Danny DeVito is an exact stand-in for Katniss Everdeen. I would say that he's more of a metaphorical Katniss Everdeen. He holds the revolutionary spirit that she has brought into the Hunger Games. And I'm really interested to see how this develops. Back to the field with you, Ryan.
All right. So anyway, that's our cast. Let me just go through everybody one last time so you all can make sure you know who's in. We have District 1, a Swiffer Wet Jet, Ariana Grande.
Boom.
District 2, John Stamos and Lizzo.
Got him.
District 3, Markiplier and Trisha Paytas.
What can I say?
District 4, Shrimp Cocktail and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula.
Slay.
District 5, BTS and Pikachu.
Uh-huh.
District 6, Thomas the Tank Engine and Amelia Earhart.
And I know that's right.
District 7, Harry Styles and the Property Brothers.
Uh-huh.
District 8, RuPaul and Lady Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
District 9, Brave Little Toaster and Saison Marguerite.
So true.
District 10, Doja Cat dressed as a cow and Lola Bunny.
And I've always said that.
District 11, a pesky flock of birds and Pearl. And
no.
District 12, Danny DeVito and Primrose Everdeen.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Here we go. The bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Lizzo runs away from the cornucopia. Lady Gaga runs away from the cornucopia. Primrose Everdeen grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia, so going defensive. Danny DeVito runs away from the cornucopia. Doja Cat, dressed as a cow, takes a handful of throwing knives. Markiplier runs away from the cornucopia. Saison Marguerite breaks BTS's nose for a basket of bread. So now all of BTS have broken noses.
Oh, their faces.
That's their money makers. Oh no.
No.
Oh no. Now they all need to get nose jobs.
Oh no.
Pikachu clutches a first aid kit and runs away. John Stamos runs away. Lola Bunny runs away. Pearl runs away. Thomas retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia.
Choo-choo.
How does Thomas the Tank Engine wield a trident? He doesn't have hands. In his mouth, maybe?
Yeah, no.
He's just going to charge with the trident, like, sticking out of his mouth.
No one.
He's just going to, like, barrel towards people.
And he goes fast. He's a train.
Yeah.
Or do you think he's at a detriment? There's no tracks.
I feel like maybe they gave him, like, wheels.
All-terrain.
Yeah, like, they just gave him, like, treads so he'd be able to,
like a tank?
Yeah,
like,
well, he's a tank engine, so.
He is.
Yeah, I feel like they figured it out because there's no way they would have tracks like running all through the stadium. So I feel like they just modified his wheels probably. A pesky flock of birds runs away or flies away. RuPaul snatches a pair of Psy.
Yoink!
A Swiffer Wet Jet runs away. Melissa McCarthy as Ursula and Shrimp Cocktail fight for a bag. Shrimp Cocktail gives up and retreats.
Aren't they in the same district?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are they fighting?
Chaos.
True.
The Shrimp Cocktail knows no allegiance.
The Shrimp Cocktail
The Shrimp
said,
Cocktail's in it for itself.
I don't know how to make a noise of a shrimp cocktail.
They don't make noise. So silence would be preferable because you act like Shrimp Cocktails just be out here like being like beep beep. I'm a Shrimp Cocktail. Like no.
No, I think it would more like go like goo goo. Goo ga.
It's a baby. Goo goo gaga. Like
no,
what?
like more like goop goop. Because of because there's cocktail sauce, obviously.
So it's like a bubbling.
Yeah, kind
Okay,
of.
Sure. Amelia Earhart gathers as much food as she can. The Property Brothers run away. Harry Styles grabs a shovel. Brave Little Toaster, Trisha Paytas, and Ariana Grande start fighting. But Trisha Paytas runs away as Brave Little Toaster kills Ariana Grande.
Ari.
So Ari's our first and only death so far.
Oh!
She went, yeah, and then they got stabbed.
That's
Yeah.
that's the noise.
Of her
No.
of the
Stop.
cannon.
I have such a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, keep
you-
going.
okay.
And then when the first night goes, I'll do.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's when it happens, is at the end.
Oh, the booms.
Yeah. The
I thought it
cannons.
happens when they.
No, it
die.
happens at the end of the day.
Oh, really?
And, like,
okay.
there's one for each person that died that day.
Okay, then this is perfect, actually.
Markiplier and Amelia Earhart split up to search for resources. Lizzo stalks the brave little toaster. She's waiting for some toast to pop up. She's hungry. She's like, I'm waiting for that toast. Shrimp Cocktail thinks about home, the little restaurant that it was made in.
I spoiled it. Sorry.
You did. Shrimp Cocktail's thinking about home. So thinking about the little
Aw.
restaurant he was probably made in. Harry Styles makes a slingshot. A pesky flock of birds thinks about home. They're like, oh, our nest. A Swiffer Wet Jet injures itself. Don't know how. It just like fell over, I guess. It was like swiffing across the arena and it like hit a rock and like flipped. And it hurt.
Just like that.
Pearl searches for firewood. RuPaul thinks about home. Trisha Paytas tends to Pikachu's wounds. Why do I see that though?
No,
Like, I can't see
because
that.
Trisha Paytas is a mother.
No, true. And she saw this helpless little mouse.
I am your mother.
No,
She sings that the whole time
true.
also.
Thomas the Tank Engine,
Choo-choo.
Primrose Everdeen, and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula get into a fight. Thomas the Tank Engine triumphantly kills them both. So Primrose is dead already, day one. She is not
Are you
Katniss.
kidding me?
She's dead day one.
Bow.
And Ursula is now dead. Melissa McCarthy is Ursula. Thomas just probably ran them over.
No,
feel
I
like.
agree.
Just like,
Did Thomas get them both?
Yep.
Wow.
So they were probably just like in a line, and he just
Yeah,
went
so
vroom, and just
right.
like crushed them. Cezanne Marguerite and the Property Brothers split up to search for resources. BTS practices their archery with broken noses.
That's a lot. That's like
That's
a
a
whole
lot of
army.
arrows. No, that's what their fans are called, army. They are an army.
Wow.
Doja Cat dressed as a cow, John Stamos, Danny DeVito, Lola Bunny, and Lady Gaga hunt for their tributes. Kind of a power group.
That's a lot.
That's 5 people. That's a power group.
Yeah.
All right. So after day 1, 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Ariana Grande, Primrose Everdeen,
Oh shit.
and Melissa McCarthy. Great. Okay. It's night 1. So now it's nighttime.
Nighttime.
RuPaul questions her sanity.
Ru.
John Stamos and Thomas the Tank Engine track down and kill a Swiffer Wet Jet.
No.
Can it be that hard?
A Swiffer?
Like, is it that hard for a whole train and John Stamos to find a Swiffer Wet Jet and kill it?
Listen, I'm just saying. I think, Thomas did a lot of the work in that one.
For sure. But again, did it need 2 people?
John needs to feel good about himself. So
True. He was like, I need
this.
a body count.
I need
So
this.
He does. BTS, Brave Little Toaster, Lizzo, and a pesky flock of birds tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. How in the world is a pesky flock of birds telling a ghost story?
going like,
We have an update from Corinne
I'm heartbroken.
that Swiffer Wet Jet is dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, Corinne. Shrimp Cocktail and Lady Gaga run into each other and decide to truce.
Good. Good
I
for
see
them.
that for them. I see that for them.
I bet I do, in fact, think that Lady Gaga is very close to eating the shrimp cocktail, though.
Yeah, this is like a long game for her.
Yeah.
She plans to eat this cocktail, but she's like, I need you right now. So we're going to be friends for
I'll
now.
use you.
Yeah. Pikachu cooks their food before putting their fire out. So Pikachu cooks some
Aw.
food. Markiplier tries to sing himself to sleep.
Aww.
The Property Brothers question their sanity.
They're like talking to each other, and it's like, who are you talking to? It's
They
like,
think
"Who are you talking
they forget that they're like they're brothers, and they think that like
It's a
it's
mirror.
a hallucination.
And they're like, who are you?
Yeah, like why do you look like me? Yeah. Amelia Earhart sets a fire, but sees a fire, but stays hidden. It's probably Pikachu because Pikachu just had a fire.
Pikachu just
So,
cooked.
Yeah, so Amelia's probably seeing Pikachu's fire and is like,
Why wouldn't Pikachu like zap it?
Probably could with some like dead. If he just like electricity, probably.
No,
like,
but I
would
mean like
fire.
just zap the food. Would that not cook
Maybe.
it?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Danny DeVito, Lola Bunny, Harry Styles, and Pearl tell each other ghost stories.
Okay.
Pearl's ghost stories are probably so scary.
She's
telling the worst.
Okay,
ghost
listen.
stories.
So it goes around, and everyone's like kind of laughing it off, and then it gets to Pearl, and like somehow like the lights dim around her. And, like,
I'm
it
the game,
zooms
I'm the game master. I put in like clouds and like thunder
Yes.
and like
Oh
rain.
my god.
I just make it even scarier just to freak them out. Doja Cat dressed as a cow receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
an explosive.
So Doja Cat has a bomb.
That's crazy.
Trisha Paytas tends to Saison Marguerite's wounds.
Aw.
So Saison Marguerite is probably like, Trisha's probably like, oh my God, you speak French? And then she's like speaking Spanish. Like she's not even speaking French to her.
Hola.
Right. She's like, oh my gosh, I love France. Like, oh my gosh, I go there all
I
the
love
time.
tacos.
I love croissants. I love France. I love the Leaning Tower of France. Isn't that in France? Like that's what she'll know nothing about France. And Saison Marguerite is like a bimbo, so she'll just be like, oui, oui, Trisha. I love how do you say Hollywood? Like that's what she would talk about. Day 2. So it seemed like everybody made it through the night except for Swiffer Wet Jet.
Rest in peace.
John Stamos receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. It's probably the Olsen twins.
Oh, so true.
The Olsen twins or
Not Bob Saget.
He's dead. What is the other guy?
I don't know.
Who played
his
Uncle
name.
Joey?
I don't know. No, it's from Uncle Joey, the character.
Right, who played Uncle Joey?
I don't
That's
know.
what I said. David Coulier.
I don't know.
That's his name. It's something like that.
Coulier.
That's his name. Here, sorry guys. Quick intermission for me to look up who played Uncle Joey.
Daniel Coulier.
Yeah. Because his last
Does
name is
he
spelled Coulier.
Has he done anything else other than Full House?
I don't know. I don't have time to go through his Wikipedia right now.
But
Probably.
okay.
I think he was probably a comedian. Because that's like what they all did. Well, I don't know the answer, and I have the Hunger Games to run.
All right, Game Master, whatever you say.
Doja Cat dresses a cow, diverts Pearl's attention, and runs away.
So true.
Brave little toaster runs away from Saison Marguerite. She wanted bread because she's from France,
She did.
and he was like, "No."
The thing
And he ran
is,
away.
I like. Would you kill the person from your own district first, or like would you team up with them? Because I'm seeing a lot of like inter-district conflict.
Maybe they didn't get along to begin with, so maybe there was no option to befriend each other. 'Cause maybe they just don't
Yeah.
get along, so they were like, "I don't care. Like, I don't like you.
I'm here to win.
I'm here to win. There only can be one
only.
winner. We all can't be Katniss and Peeta." A flock of birds receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. How are they going to
Me.
set off an explosive?
First of all,
They're birds.
the sponsor is me. Second of all, it's called like wait and see.
I also think that this is like a conflict of interest because you are a faculty member of the Hunger Games. You can't just be sending tribute stuff.
I
That's
can
kind
do with
of-
my own. I can do whatever I want with my own personal wealth.
All right. Pikachu receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor.
Nice.
Amelia Earhart thinks about home. She's like, I wish I had my
Oh.
plane.
I wish I could fly home over the Atlantic.
Trisha Paytas attacks Lola Bunny, but she
No.
manages to escape.
Oh, thank God, Lola.
So we're good. Lola Bunny.
Trisha, what are you doing, girl?
Thomas the Tank Engine and BTS hunt for other tributes. A scary
Whoa,
duo.
That is a scary
That is a
duo.
scary duo of Thomas and BTS. RuPaul tries to sleep through the entire day. RuPaul's like, I have no interest. I'm just sleeping. I don't
RuPaul
want to
said,
engage.
"A drag queen."
I imagine also this is RuPaul like in full drag the whole time.
Oh, okay. I was picturing like.
Like boy Ru.
yeah.
Like bald Ru.
Yeah.
No, the picture I chose is of drag. Like
Oh, good
of
to know.
Ru in drag. Harry Styles picks flowers.
That is so Harry Styles core.
And now what are the queer baiters gonna say? Now what? Now what? People who think he's a queer baiter. What are you gonna say now?
He's picking pansies.
He's picking flowers. What's more gay?
Picking daisies.
Anyway, Shrimp Cocktail and Markiplier work together.
Oh,
That's
I'm so
nice.
happy for them.
The Property Brothers attack Lizzo,
No,
but she manages to escape.
thank
Queen
God.
Lizzo. Phew, that was close.
Phew.
If they killed Lizzo,
When Lizzo
I
dies,
would've been
I'm
so mad.
quitting.
I almost call him Danny LaVito. Why do I-
Danny LaVito.
Danny DeVito collects fruit from a tree.
Okay.
Lady Gaga is pricked by thorns while
Ouch.
picking berries. I
Forgot
wonder,
I was
is she
doing
gonna die
sound
from this?
effects.
No. Okay, she lived. She lived. We're good. The only death we had today was the Swiffer Wet Jet.
God, hold on.
That was the only.
Wait,
I think you have to hold it closer to the mic. 'Cause I don't even know if they heard it.
I hope not. Honestly, it's not that funny, but I've committed to the bit.
It's just the Vine boom. I don't know if you guys are hearing it.
Probably not.
I don't know.
I think it's funny though. It makes
So
me.
we only
laugh.
had one death. Day 2, Swiffer Wet Jet. This is gonna be a slow
Nice.
Hunger Games. Okay, night 2. So now it's nighttime.
Oh.
Amelia Earhart tries to treat her infection.
How did she get an infection?
I don't know. She
Okay.
just did. The Property Brothers and Saison Marguerite tell stories about themselves to each other. So she's like, I love how do you say construction?
I love how do you say dream home?
Yeah, like she
Like
yeah.
How do you say
HGTV?
HGTV?
Right.
I was gonna do that one. God. Okay.
Thomas the Tank Engine tries to treat his infection.
Choo-choo.
How does a train get in him? Whatever.
I think
Maybe
it's
it's on
in
his face.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Probably
his,
on his
his
face.
weird human face.
Yeah. Shrimp cocktail quietly hums. So the shrimp cocktail's just humming. Like singing, humming itself a tune. Oh my God. Do we have a showmance? RuPaul and John Stamos huddle for warmth.
Honestly,
I see it.
good for Ru.
John Stamos needs to be a guest judge on Drag Race. That's what I'm going to say right now. He needs to be a guest judge on Drag Race.
RuPaul, do you hear me, Ru?
RuPaul, if you're listening.
Ru.
Brave little toaster passes out from exhaustion.
Good thing it's nighttime.
He's got those tiny little toaster legs. He probably like gets winded pretty easily.
Don't say toaster legs.
Toaster legs. He does. He's a toaster. He's probably so winded.
He's like, whew, that's a lot of bread.
BTS, A Flock of Birds, and Lola Bunny sleep in shifts.
Now that
Like,
is a scary
Because you have
trio.
two big groups.
Two big groups.
And Lola Bunny, who's unhinged. Her and Pearl are like the two most, Trisha Paytas are the 3 most unhinged people here.
See, I think Trisha Paytas is a different kind of unhinged, where Pearl and Lola Bunny, I can both see murdering people. One, because one of them has. And it's your choice to figure out who.
Lizzo, Danny DeVito, and Harry Styles discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Lizzo and Harry Styles are IRL best friends.
I know.
And I feel like Danny DeVito would fit right in with them.
He really would.
As like a little trio.
That's
so this makes
funny
sense.
that we actually just created a like real situation.
The next celebrity power friendship. The next celebrity friend group.
Danny DeVito, Lizzo, and Harry Styles.
Markiplier is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth.
That's not true.
He sleeps in the cold.
He would be able to do it.
He would get too mad. I feel like he would be trying to do it, and when it isn't working,
Oh my God.
he starts getting really angry, and then he rage quits. It's
so true. He said,
yeah. Pikachu convinces Trisha Paytas to snuggle with them.
"Aw, Pikachu and Trisha Paytas are kind of a nice duo."
Kind of wholesome.
I know.
Trisha probably sees her daughter in Pikachu.
I was gonna say, like, Malibu.
Yeah, she probably sees Malibu. She probably calls Pikachu Malibu Barbie.
Just completely.
It says
deranged.
Pikachu can only say its name, which is Pikachu. It probably like can't tell her to stop. So it's just like, okay.
It's just like Pikachu.
Right. And she's like, Malibu Barbie. Like, yeah. Doja Cat dressed as a cow stays awake all night. Doja Cat can't sleep. Pearl loses sight of where she is.
She's lost.
I feel like that makes it. She'd start crying.
Yeah.
And she had like that wide eye stare that she has, and she would like not be able to see. Lady Gaga tries to sing herself to sleep. She's probably like, ra ra wa, Roma, Roma, ma. Like, poker face. Like crying. Poor Lady Gaga. In the shallow. Yeah. No, I see that for her. Corinne said she's singing 911. She very much is. 911. Day 3. The Property Brothers search for a water source.
Did no one die over the? Oh no, wait.
Over the night, no. Only Swiffer Wet Jet died the day.
Okay.
But overnight, everyone lived. Property Brothers search for a water source. Pikachu receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor.
Good for him.
Lady Gaga discovers a cave.
Oh.
John Stamos and Saison Marguerite hunt for other tributes. Thomas the Tank Engine camouflages himself in the bushes. Yep, this big old train is just going to hide in the bushes.
Bright blue.
Bright blue, big old train with a human face. No one will see it. Very inconspicuous.
It's like PETA doing like that. My cake decorating skills. Shut up. Shut up.
Danny DeVito receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor.
That was actually from me.
Trisha Paytas scares Pearl off. To scare off Pearl?
That's
Trisha Paytas would, though.
No.
Trisha Paytas would be scary enough.
Yeah, she would.
And especially because Pearl is from, like, the 30s, and Trisha Paytas is from now.
Trisha Paytas, just her, like, presence,
Yeah.
like, would kill a Victorian child.
She would be talking so fast at Pearl.
And then I was just like, I can't stand it anymore.
Yeah, and then I decided that I wanted to like be a McDonald's worker, so I dressed up like a McDonald's worker and I went to McDonald's and I like ordered all the food and it was really good. And then I sat in my car and I recorded a video and like everyone hated me because they were like, you're cosplaying the working class and like you're kind of rich, so that's kind of unfair. But like, I don't know. I guess I'm just problematic and like they should just cancel me. Like that would be Trisha.
That was really impressive.
Thank
by the way.
you.
I feel like you had that like prepared.
I used to people used to make fun
You
of
used to be Trisha Paytas?
I used to be, yeah. No, in like middle school, I remember people used to make fun of me because they're like, why do you talk so fast? And so then it like gave me a weird complex about talking fast. Anyway, that's
I don't think you talk fast.
Thanks. I can't when I'm excited. When I get
that.
very excited about something. Lola Bunny attacks BTS,
Oh.
but they manage to escape. Lola Bunny's brave.
No.
She was like, I'm taking them all on.
She said, I'm going in and I'm like gonna do like a circle with a sword or something and
But
like get them.
It says they escaped, so I'm thinking Lola Bunny was kind of beating them up. Like she was kind of winning, and they had to retreat.
Yeah, and they had to run.
And they were like,
So
we gotta go. RuPaul tries to spear fish with a trident. Emphasis on tries. So I'm assuming she didn't. Oh, brave little toaster strangles a flock of birds with a rope. How does that even happen?
No.
So the toaster, I'm imagining the toaster like shot the rope out of its like slots.
And like caught him.
And like caught a bird. And since they all share the same pain, all he had to do is strangle one.
Or, okay, listen, hear me out. Brave little toaster shoots up a net, catches them.
Ooh.
All of their little heads fit into the net hole.
Perfectly.
Perfectly. And it, like, then like the brave little toaster like pulls it and like pulls them all down and like they slam and they go.
And they break their necks.
Yeah.
So anyway, flock of birds is dead.
Does that mean I have to play like 8 cannon sounds?
No, you're fine. So well, kind of a heavy hitter out. Like flock of birds is like
I was really. They were kind of my like secret.
yeah. Markiplier practices his archery.
Good for him.
Lizzo sprains her ankle while running away from Doja Cat dressed as a cow.
Doja, why? There can't be two.
Lizzo just sprains her
artists.
ankle, so like she's alive.
Thank
She just
God.
has a sprained ankle now. Shrimp cocktail receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. So the shrimp cocktail has an explosive.
That was Corinne.
That was definitely Corinne. Harry Styles fishes.
Good for
He
him.
just fishes. And Amelia Earhart makes a wooden spear.
She like
She has some time on her hands.
yeah.
Okay.
Was Rue asleep
Ooh.
today, or was Rue just asleep? Like
Rue
day
was
two?
spearing fish.
Oh, okay.
She was trying to get fish. Okay. So there's an arena event. Me as the game master, I'm
Ooh.
making something happen. And I release a cloud of poisonous smoke into the arena.
That's absolutely crazy of you. Why would you do that?
BTS survives.
Good for them.
Doja Cat dressed as a cow sacrifices herself so Amelia Earhart can get away. So Doja Cat is like, I'll go, Amelia Earhart. I'll do this for you.
Thank you, Doja.
She died a martyr.
Literally.
Brave Little Toaster and Shrimp Cocktail agree to die in the cloud together.
No.
But Brave Little Toaster pushes Shrimp Cocktail in without warning. This wholesome little animated toaster just shoved Shrimp Cocktail into the poisonous cloud to save himself.
I'm so upset. If Brave Little Toaster wins through these dirty methods, then I'm
Kind of iconic villain.
no
Brave Little Toaster's in their villain
era.
era. He was like, I'm a villain now. Kind of iconic. I might have to start rooting for Brave Little Toaster.
I miss Shrimp Cocktail so
No,
much.
honestly, robbed. Shrimp Cocktail was so robbed.
Shrimp Cocktail was my Rue.
No, true. No, true. Shrimp Cocktail is gonna be that like that. Hopefully, that sacrifice that is like
And then Danny DeVito
Important.
sees that and was like, no,
No.
I wanted to eat that.
Right. Lizzo and Pikachu agree to die in the cloud together, but Lizzo pushes Pikachu in without warning.
Lizzo.
Kind of iconic. I have to root for her. Sorry, guys. She probably had a point.
She's a queen.
Women's stories matter. Have you seen that
Have-
video of Reese Witherspoon?
No.
There's like this video of her and she's like sitting at this table and she's probably talking about something so serious, but people will like use it whenever like a woman, like celebrity or like fictional character does something wrong and they'll be like, women's stories matter. They just matter. It's funny.
Happy International Women's Month.
Yeah, Lizzo. Good job, Lizzo.
Good job, Lizzo.
Killed Pikachu. Markiplier slowly pushes Thomas the Tank Engine closer into the cloud until he can't resist anymore. I don't know what that means. I don't think he didn't push. He got tired trying to push this train in and he just couldn't. And he had to give up and he was like, oh, whatever.
That's pretty impressive though. He did push a train like pretty
Slowly.
close.
Yeah, he was pushing it slowly. Harry Styles survives. Oh, sorry.
But does that mean is Thomas dead?
No, I think Thomas is still alive because I think Markiplier gave up.
That's
before.
awkward.
Right, because now Markiplier just had to be like, bye, and like run away. He had to like give up.
Bye-bye!
Never mind. Bye-bye. Yeah, no, literally. That's what he said.
And he runs away.
Harry Styles survives. John Stamos survives. Lady Gaga survives. Danny DeVito survives. Lola Bunny survives. Trisha Paytas survives. The Property Brothers survive. Saison Marguerite survives. Pearl is engulfed in the cloud of smoke.
Pearl!
No, Pearl. Robbed queen.
She was like, what is this?
And RuPaul is also engulfed in the cloud of smoke.
A drag queen.
So we had 7 deaths today.
Oh my God.
A big number of people fell, which is good because we have 10 minutes left of the show.
No, seriously.
Flock of birds. Rest in peace. Doja Cat dressed as a cow. Rest in peace. Shrimp cocktail. Rest in peace. Pikachu. Rest in peace. Thomas the Tank Engine. Pearl. And RuPaul. Are you done?
No.
We have 9 minutes left of this show.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever. I don't think anyone's even in the station. We could probably go over if we have to.
I'm hilarious.
Night 3. Lady Gaga passes out from exhaustion.
No, Gaga.
Trisha Paytas sets up camp for the night.
You know, next time if we do this again, we should put Lady Gaga and Lady Gugu in the same.
Right.
And-
And that,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Danny DeVito, Saison Marguerite, the Property Brothers, Lola Bunny, and Brave Little Toaster sleep in shifts. Don't trust Brave Little Toaster. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. BTS convinces Harry Styles to snuggle with them.
That's so
This is
scary.
some like 12-year-old girl's like dream.
Seriously.
Like she's like, thank God.
this is actually fan fiction that you found on
It
Wattpad.
definitely probably exists.
And it's Harry Styles x BTS, and it's
Yeah.
obviously all the members.
Yeah. Markiplier defeats Amelia Earhart in a fight, but spares her life. Markiplier wouldn't kill a woman.
Not during international.
No, he's like, I
Women-
can't. He's like, look. He's like, I just can't. I'm sorry.
And he goes again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's what he always does when he leaves any interaction with any person.
He has almost killed 2 people now.
Almost.
Almost killed 2 people, and then he dipped.
What if he makes it all the way to the end and like didn't
to
kill
kill
a
it.
single person?
I'd be very impressed.
That would be
I would-
very Markiplier of him.
True pacifist, like iconic.
John Stamos sets up camp for the night. Lizzo receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Day 4. Saison Marguerite picks flowers. The Property Brothers discover a river. John Stamos sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate.
Good. Smart choice.
Harry Styles camouflages himself in the bushes.
I don't think he could.
Brave Little Toaster and Trisha Paytas hunt for other tributes.
That is
Chaotic duo.
That is the scariest duo that I've seen.
No, true. Amelia Earhart poisons Lady Gaga's drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies.
Amelia.
Amelia!
Doja Cat
Doja
died.
Cat sacrificed herself for you, and this is what you do?
That's really embarrassing.
So she
Amelia.
poisoned Lady Gaga's drink and
And
then
then-
like thought it was hers.
That
And
is-
was like, oops.
That is like literally a plot point in The Princess Bride.
Right.
Like
That's what I'm picturing is the scene in The Princess Bride, and they're like switching the drinks around, and they're like, oh, which one's the poison? And then like Amelia Earhart drinks it, and it's the one, and she dies. And Lady Gaga's like, I got that poker face. Ow. Anyway. Wrong mouse. I grabbed the wrong mouse. There's like 5 mouses on the counter right
There's 2.
now. There's 5.
I don't.
I'm just kidding. I'm being hyperbolic.
God, but the gaslight.
Lola Bunny practices her archery. Lizzo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Lizzo's got a lot of fans out there. Come on, Lizzo fans.
Do they have a name?
No, I don't think so.
They're because everyone's a Lizzo fan.
Right.
So it's just the human
The
experience.
lesbians. Is it like lesbians?
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go.
The lesbians.
Happy International Women's Month.
Danny DeVito searches for firewood. Markiplier picks flowers, and BTS think about home. They're thinking about
Aw.
Korea. Amelia Earhart is our only death.
Hold on. Do we do it now?
Yeah, Amelia Earhart. Night 4.
I hope that one's in the history books. Amelia Earhart. Vine boom.
Boom. Saison Marguerite receives medical supplies. Lady Gaga thinks about home. Lizzo fends Danny DeVito, Lola Bunny, and the Property Brothers away from her fire. So Lizzo's fighting 4 people
This is
off.
my fire.
She was like,
This is
get
my
away.
fire.
Brave Little Toaster begs for Harry Styles to kill him, and he refuses, keeping Brave Little Toaster alive. Harry, you made a mistake, Harry.
That is
You
so
cannot
crazy.
trust this toaster. You cannot trust this toaster, Harry. You made a grave error. I think this will come back to bite Harry.
It will, 100%.
This was a mistake.
I truly think that there's also a fan fiction of this.
True. Trisha Paytas treats her infection. BTS receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
That's Georgia. That's from Georgia.
Markiplier begs John Stamos to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Markiplier alive. So Markiplier could not take the fact that he literally can't kill anyone and was like, I'm
not good enough.
And then John Stamos was like, dude, listen, you got to get out of your head,
man to man.
He gave him like a Full House, inspirational
Pep talk,
message. Yeah, like he was like, look, man, you
can do this.
You can do this. Like, you got to believe in yourself. Like, did you really think that I and my band, like, we weren't going to be successful or whatever, Georgia, if you keep ending your messages with your name, I'm literally going to scream.
Georgia is still rooting. BTS will win.
They're still here. They could very well win.
And then again, Georgia.
Thanks, Georgia. Day 5. Lola Bunny camouflages herself in the bushes. Markiplier constructs a shack. He's built a whole home.
That's very on brand.
John Stamos practices his archery. BTS receives an explosive from a sponsor. Harry Styles tries to sleep through the entire day. Brave Little Toaster diverts Danny DeVito's attention and runs away. This toaster's on the run. Lizzo stalks the Property Brothers, which I'm pretty sure happened already. So she's doing it again. I'm pretty sure Lizzo already had stalked them previously. So she's back to stalking them.
She's got to know where they are.
True. Lady Gaga severely injures Trisha Paytas and leaves her to die.
Georgia gave BTS the explosive.
Her and Corinne. They went
That
in on
makes
it
a lot of
together.
sense.
Yeah, so Lady Gaga killed Trisha Paytas. She severely injured Trisha Paytas and leaves her to die. Trisha's dead.
No, Trisha.
Trisha's gone.
Who's gonna who's gonna cry in my bathroom?
And Cesar Marguerite fishes.
She's like, wee.
So at the end of day 5, Trisha was the only.
This one
was the only death. You don't have to worry about that if it's a lot of work.
No, it's not. It's actually not a lot of work.
Great.
Trisha Paytas.
Night 5. Harry Styles thinks about home. The little toaster passes out from exhaustion. Right. The toaster's tired again because he's just a toaster.
Yeah, he's just a little toaster.
Lola Bunny sets up camp for the night. The Property Brothers, Lady Gaga, and Markiplier unsuccessfully ambush Danny DeVito, Cezanne Marguerite, and John Stamos, who kill them instead. So the Property Brothers, Lady Gaga, and Markiplier are dead.
No.
Killed by Danny DeVito, Cezanne Marguerite, and John Stamos. So John Stamos was Markiplier's friend, but this time because he got ambushed by Markiplier and Lady Gaga Property, he was like, dude, you were I didn't kill you. Like, I gave you a pep talk, and this is how you were paying me by ambushing me.
I'm so upset. I'm so upset.
Markiplier, you should have teamed up with John Stamos.
Like, seriously, it was all there.
Right, and he was starstruck by Lady Gaga and the Property Brothers. He was like, these two celebrities, like, they want to work with me. And he just was like,
they want to collab.
He was blinded by the fame. The fame. The Lady Gaga album, The Fame. He was blinded by it. She threw it at his face. He's blinded.
Do you think Markiplier's a little monster?
He definitely would be. I see that for him.
Good for him.
BTS sets up camp for the night. Lizzo thinks about home.
Yeah.
Where's Lizzo from? I think she's from Houston? Florida? I don't know. She's from one of those. Detroit. I was completely wrong.
Yeah, you really
I don't know. I was just guessing. Okay. Ooh, the feast. So the cornucopia has been replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families.
Memoirs.
Brave Little Toaster severely injured Cezanne Marguerite, but puts her out of her misery. So Brave Little Toaster, he got fed up with the French. He was over it.
He said, no more bread.
Danny DeVito decides to not go to the feast. Lola Bunny decides to not go to the feast. John Stamos falls into a pit and dies.
That's what you get.
Uncle Jesse.
That's what you get.
BTS decide not to go to the feast. Harry Styles throws a knife into Lizzo's chest. No, Harry Styles. We betrayed Lizzo.
People like him don't win awards. People like him don't win awards. And so when he
killed
wins
Lizzo.
I know.
Interesting. Let's think about that for a second.
And this is the society we live in.
Right. Wow, that's devastating.
That's really sad. No.
Day 6.
How many people?
The entirety of BTS dies from dysentery.
No. wait. First of all, we didn't go over. No, never mind. That was
nighttime.
Okay,
It's
never mind.
daytime
Never
now.
mind.
That was nighttime. BTS dies of dysentery. They all just poop themselves to death. All of them. The entire group. They all do.
Corinne, I can't say
I'm sorry,
that on
Corinne.
air.
I'm sorry, Corinne. I'm really sorry.
I'm
But
really
you have to admit they have the funniest
That
out of anyone.
because it's all 7 of them.
They're all just pooping
They're all,
to death.
the thing is though is that like because with dysentery I think you just die of dehydration. So because you're just pooping so much.
Right.
So that means that like within the span of a morning,
Mm-hmm.
they pooped themselves to death.
Yep. From the they didn't go to the feast. I was gonna say maybe it was the food at the feast, but they didn't go.
No. Oh
So
my
it's
God,
not
is it
that.
9:00?
Yeah, so we have to. We're close though. Lola Bunny sees smoke in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Danny DeVito begs for the brave little toaster to kill him, but he refuses, and the brave little toaster. Oh, and Danny DeVito lives, so
Oh, okay.
no one dies. And Harry Styles explores the arena. 7 deaths this day. We had the Property Brothers, Lady Gaga.
Hold on.
Please. Markiplier,
No.
Cezanne Marguerite, John Stamos, Lizzo, and BTS. Let's look at the stats for a second.
Those were some heavy hitters.
So, no, true. So the Brave Little Toaster has 4
Recap.
kills.
Wow.
Harry Styles has 1 kill. Lola Bunny has none, which kind of surprises me. Danny DeVito has 3. And they're all that's left. So they're our final 4. Harry Styles, Brave Little Toaster,
Wow.
Lola Bunny, and Danny. If we were going by kills, Brave Little Toaster should win this because he has the most.
But you know what? I feel like Lola Bunny is really gonna come up from the bottom. I think she's been saving a lot and
Girl
like kind of
boss. Saving her energy.
It's International Women's
Yeah.
Month. She's like
Unhinged. She's crazy.
She's like, this is my time.
Out of the people that have died, the person who had the most kills was actually John Stamos, who also had 4.
That's who did he kill? I don't even remember.
He must have killed a lot of people.
I have no recollection of that.
All right. So it is now day 7, I believe. If my computer will go to night 6. It's
Night 6. Okay.
Harry Styles goes to sleep. Lola Bunny stays awake all night. Brave Little Toaster tends to his wounds. Danny DeVito starts a fire. So they're all pretty separate from one another.
Danny, why would you do that? Like, there's only 4 of you left. Whatever.
Day 7. Danny DeVito receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Good.
Harry Styles taints Brave Little Toaster's food and kills him.
Oh,
Harry Styles killed Brave Little Toaster. Harry Styles is going to win this.
if Harry Styles win this, I'm like flipping something.
If Harry Styles wins, we as the Capitol, we will just put him in prison. We should just lock him up.
Listen, because people like him don't win very often.
No! True. Lola Bunny dies from an infection. So
No!
Lola Bunny's died. So Danny DeVito, Harry Styles, final 2. How do we feel about that?
First of all, there's a lot going on here. During International Women's Month,
I know.
too.
We're not even going to get a women winner.
Okay, I think.
Kind of rude.
So at this point, with what's been given to me, I really, like, for the bit, I really hope it's Harry because people like him don't
But if
win
it's Danny
very often.
DeVito.
If Danny DeVito wins, then that means that my pick won.
And Katniss won.
And then Katniss won.
All right, let's see
Oh
what
my
happens.
God, I'm so scared.
Let's see what happens. Danny DeVito taints Harry Styles' food, killing him. So Danny DeVito's our winner. Katniss wins. The girl on fire wins.
I knew it.
Honestly, I was kind of rooting for Brave Little Toaster. Kind of sad that he didn't make it.
I mean, I was
pretty
rooting for
impressive.
Markiplier from the beginning.
All right.
He disappointed me, not surprisingly.
No, true. He did make top 10. He was in 9th place.
Yeah, I
which
think
is pretty good.
You know, I actually think it was the LA gangs that got him.
Probably.
Danny DeVito, congratulations. We actually have Danny DeVito here in the
Oh my
studio.
God, he's here. Just kidding. We don't. I wish I could do a Danny DeVito impression because that would have been the perfect time to just do a Danny DeVito impression. That'd be so funny.
Have you seen the clip? It's from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and like he is butt naked and he like crawls out of a couch.
Yeah.
Funniest video ever.
Ariana Grande being first boot is kind of annoying, and I'm kind of angry about that. Also, Swiffer Wet Jet, low-key robbed.
No, 100%.
Same with Shrimp Cocktail, low-key robbed.
I'm telling you, those ones should have made it farther.
Pearl should have made it farther. Thomas the Tank Engine definitely should have made it farther.
I'm surprised Lola Bunny actually made it this far.
She didn't kill anyone. She made it all the way to 3rd place and didn't kill a single person. Which
She
is
reminds me
good.
of like the Fox Face or whatever from the Hunger Games, where
Yeah.
like she just runs away.
Yeah. Yeah. BTS made it all the way to 5th. They also did not kill a single person, and they were a full group of people.
They're pacifists.
Never killed anyone. Crazy. Well, that's our season. It's very unhinged. Thanks for entertaining us, everyone.
I thank you for Danny DeVito. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Danny DeVito.
Thanks, Danny DeVito.
Oh my God.
Congrats on your win, Danny.
Congrats.
I'm gonna take a picture of this to post on our Instagram.
You do that. Anyways, that was our first episode. I'm of this of the season.
Yup.
Is this season 4 technically?
Yeah.
Season 4 of the show, but only season 3 of what's on YouTube.
Yeah, because season 1 is lost. No one will ever hear.
Honestly, and that's
That
like
season.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, because that season's a flop.
Because
so.
honestly, we've had banger after banger. I know this
No,
is only the first
true.
episode, but
It's only gonna get more unhinged. This was a very unhinged episode, but I liked it.
I really did enjoy it too.
It was fun.
Ryan, thank you so much for hosting the Hunger Games.
Yeah, I'd love to do it again.
Definitely.
Maybe at the end.
You've been a very good game master.
Thanks.
More like game master.
Whoa, get 'em.
And I have been Caesar.
Great.
I'm just a late night host, you know.
Follow us at Gay and Grossed Out on Instagram and The Gay and the Grossed Out on YouTube. The link to the YouTube is in our Instagram bio, so it's pretty easy to find.
If you're listening live right now, our YouTube video will be posted at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Yay.
So if you really want to listen again, I think you're there. And then to
Yeah.
those of you who are listening right now, thank you so much. So much.
Yay.
for
Tell all
making
your
it through
friends
this.
to listen every week.
I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you could hear the Vine booms, because that really, like, I don't know.
You can
like,
just put it in post. When you go to put that, just like put in louder ones
really
in the spot where they happen.
That's a lot of work. I'll see how loud they are.
All right.
Oh
Sorry.
my God. Ryan,
I'm trying to pull it out, but it's not working. Whatever. We'll just my
Do it in
charger
a
out of
second.
the wall. Yeah, my computer charger. We'll get it out.
thank you again.
Yeah.
I'm
Same time next week.
yeah, we will see you next we won't see you. You'll hear us.
You'll hear us next week.
And I'll hear you.
Except we won't. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.